Alright folks, this is Pitching Ace 88. We are back playing case number 30, the Wollcrafts creature, going on to chapter 3. This is Criminal Case on Facebook, brought to you by Pitching Ace 88. In the last part, Percy ran away about the girl who died in the garage. Don't worry, Miss Wollcraft, Major Ace will find him. Please sit down, Ramirez will take care of you. Ace, we have to find Percy as soon as possible. His disappearance most certainly has something to do with his girlfriend's death. Let's first look at the museum to see if Constance might have any idea where he went. If you say so. Alright, so let's see if we can find him. Oh, it is definitely a close-up. So we got spiderweb, light switch, bullet impacts, bracelet, locker, vase, spiderweb, bracelet, locker. We have light switch and bullet impacts. Not the fastest, but also not the slowest. Alright, what did you find, Ace? Our victim's locker? Yes, you're right. Constance mentioned she didn't have time to clean it out before getting fired. We need to have a look at it. And speaking of the devil, Constance is still here. Percy was under her supervision. Maybe she knows where he's disappeared to. Let's talk to her. Yeah, why not? Constance, we're really sorry to bother you again, but Percy Wollcraft has run away. Do you have any idea where he might be? Why would I? I mean, the poor boy, he lost his girlfriend, and his parents are a bunch of freaks. It's a marvel he didn't run away earlier. Well, it's not funny, Constance. His mother is devastated. Really? I thought Fran Wollcraft honestly didn't care about that kid. I talked to her a couple of times since I studied German, and she never struck me as sentimental. Very well, Percy's venting off in the staff room. You're hiding him? But why? Why not? He's a hard-working kid and needed a place to hide from his parents. And he never put sauce on one of my books. Unlike you, David Jones. Oh, snap, David. Who would have thought Constance Bell could be so compassionate? Anyway, let's talk to Percy. We have to have him go back to his mother as soon as possible. Yeah. I'm sensing something else. Gosh, he looks way older than 21. What do you want? Leave me alone. Your mother's worried sick, Percy. At least let her know you're alright. They're crazy. We're all crazy. You saw what they did to Elphaba. What twisted vision of love my parents share. Claire, she told me that I had to help her denounce them. I tried, but they're my parents. I just can't betray them. Once she gave me some of my father's notes in German to translate, and when I realized what they were really doing with Elphaba's corpse, my dad, he tried to convince me that it was only to help my mother move on, but it killed Claire. This freaking experiment killed her. Yeah, of course they all speak German. You knew that was going to happen. Alright, we're going to examine her locker. Oh great, get to put back a picture. I tore a photograph, but I can't see his picture on it. Do you think you can put it back together, Ace? Of course I can. It's what I do. As you all know, this is my worst... There we go, okay. Huh. Great job restoring the photograph you found in Claire's locker, Ace. So what does it show? Well, it's a photograph taken inside Victor Wollcraft's garage. Why would Claire hide this in her locker, and why would she tear it up? We'll add that to the research notes that we found inside her bag. She must have been gathering evidence against Victor. But to what end? Later at the police station. So we've got Claire's photographs of the Wollcrafts garage, and Percy's confession about how they both tried to stop his parents. That's one messy affair, Ace. Maybe we should take another look at the pet cemetery. Ace, Ivan may have discovered Elphaba's corpse, but we still don't know who put it back there. Well, of course, we have to be able to unlock at least one more place to grab a couple clues. Oh, come on. Alright, well, time to grab a couple. Oh gosh, I have 83. Quite a few. Alright, let's go here anyways. Well, there's skateboard, snail, crow, pinwheel, bloodstain. It's here. Bloody bark. Okay, so we got cat, skateboard, snail, crow, pinwheel. Nice. So what do we even have here, Ace? This blood seems dried out, but it's quite large. We should collect a sample of it. And I can see Ivan over there, still looking over the cemetery. I think we should interrogate him again. If Fran was really digging corpses here, he had to know about it. Yeah, he did. He really did. What's up, Ivan? Tell me, Ivan, how close were you with Mrs. Wollcraft? She dug up her dog in your cemetery, and as you said, you see everything that happens here. Of course I knew she dug her dog up. Did I want to protect her by not saying anything? I guess I did. I mean, Fran is a special kind of woman. We used to talk about engineering theories together, since I studied engineering in college. Then she became obsessed with nonsense about reanimation, but I didn't think much of it. However, after I found that poor dog's body all stitched up, I realized what they were trying to do. It was all going too far. For Fran's sake, it all had to stop. I didn't think twice, and I brought the corpse back to you immediately. But I did keep something from you. This camera was just under the corpse. Maybe this person who dumped Elphaba's body is the same person who killed this girl. It's more useful in your hands. Interesting. His only problem is that he doesn't speak German. Or else he'd be a good suspect. Oh, only 2. Perfect. Not horrible. Sweet. Alright, did you manage to collect enough blood from this tree, Ace? Perfect. It seems to have all dried out, but I guess it'll be okay. Let's send it to Grace to see if she can salvage anything from it. She'll probably, again, be able to tell, like, the eye color from it. 6 hours. And what about this camera that we should examine? So Ivan wanted to protect Fran, then. I'd rather think she would have knocked him with his shovel if he had shown himself. Anyway, let's look at that camera Ivan found under Elphaba's body, Ace. It's an old device, so there's no memory card inside, but maybe it can still be of help. Look, Ace, you're right. There's something written on it. Can you decipher it? Oh, wow. I didn't even need to use a star. Claire Godwin. Oh? So what's the inscription you've discovered on the camera Ivan gave us, Ace? Property of Claire Godwin. It's Claire's camera. Quick, let's give it to Alex. There may be some data still on this thing. Cool. So it looks very much like I need to wait those 6 hours, and then I'm gonna have to figure out who actually killed her. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Later. Alright, so let's finish this off. So Alex, did you find something interesting inside Claire's camera? Well, as you notice, this is a camera that gives you the picture automatically, so there's no data inside. But you're lucky, the device malfunctioned, the last photograph got stuck inside. I developed it, and half of it is obscured by a hand as if it was taken during a struggle. It must be your killer. It's a shaky close-up on an eye and no other recognizable element. Claire must have had the presence of mind to try and take a picture of her aggressor, so I can tell you the killer has brown eyes. If they speak German, they got brown eyes. Man, it's basically everybody. Anyways, let's figure out who this is. I still think it's the wife. Analyze the blood you found on that tree back in the cemetery, and I can tell you it doesn't come from a human being. In fact, I compared it with the blood of that poor little dog you found, and it's a match. The person who brought it back to the cemetery must have hit the tree while carrying it. So I took a better look at the corpse, and some of the stitches on the head are gone. The blood must have come from there. The killer must have carried it in their arms. So I tried calculating the height of this person, taking into account that they were carrying the corpse against their torso. Oh crap, and I found out the killer must be 6 foot tall. Oh, now, so it's not the wife. Wow, this is it, Ace. It's time to put Claire's killer behind bars. Heck yeah, it is. Is it really the son? I totally didn't think it would be the son. Oh no, she is 6 foot. Oh, wow. Let's see, what does he have? Brown eyes. Oh, she has blue, so it is the son. Interesting. Well, I don't understand why. I guess we're gonna find out. I must admit, Percy, of all the people involved in this case, you're not the one I suspected the most. Why the heck did you kill Claire? I didn't mean to. I mean, I got carried away. The whole situation was a mess. I came back to the house because I had forgotten my lunch, and she was there. The previous day. I love how they did this on the historical district, and I'm assuming they did this afterwards. More production value. I love it. Claire, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Are you taking pictures of my dad's lab? I'm doing what I should have done weeks ago. I'm going to expose all this madness to the police. Your family is crazy, and you're all going down. What are you talking about, baby? We're going to bring my father to reason, and there'll be no more experiments. Isn't that what you want? It's not just your dad. Your mom helps him. Heck, I'm pretty sure it was her idea in the first place. And the bones are missing from the museum, Percy. Where are they? Tell me. Claire, please calm down. You don't want to hurt us, do you? We just want to reason with my dad. You don't want to hurt us. I'm going to tell everyone what sick, mad people y'all are. They're going to stop you, and they're going to destroy you, because that's all you deserve. You can't stop me. No, Claire, you won't. I can't let you do that. So I stopped her. I knocked her out, pulled her on the table, and put the power on. She didn't deserve to die, but I couldn't let her leave. I just couldn't. But then, I couldn't take her off the machine, so I took everything I could, her camera and Alphaba, and dumped them at the cemetery. I didn't want my parents to be in even more trouble. If it weren't not for that darn blackout, you would never have known. Percy Wollcraft, you're here today to answer for the brutal murder of Claire Godwin. What do you have to say for your defense? My little baby did nothing wrong. He protected his family like any loving son would have. Be strong, Percy. I'm sorry, Mommy. I didn't want to put you in any trouble. I'm sorry. You did, my son. While I may disapprove of your actions, I know they come from a good place. I'm proud of you, son. Silence in the court. I'm not finished with you two. We'll talk about your offenses later. Percy Wollcraft, you killed this poor woman in cold blood while she was trying to report a criminal endeavor, and the only guilt you show is towards your parents. She wanted to destroy us. She wanted to destroy my family. I would kill her 100 times more if I had to. Wow. Percy Wollcraft, I now condemn you to 30 years in prison for the murder of Claire Godwin, without the possibility of parole. Court dismissed. Wow, so there it is, Ace. Claire fell victim to the most dysfunctional family in Grimsboro, and I thought my folks were messed up. Well, she was only trying to do what was right, and if she got killed for it, but then I wonder if Percy could have ended up different. When resurrecting a dead dog is the biggest proof of love your parents can give each other, how are you supposed to turn out okay? Touche, that makes it actually a pretty good point out there. But anyways, guys, stay tuned for the additional investigation. We're going to be heading to the last case of the historical district. I'll see you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.